all of these different aspects of this watershed moment in history of 2020 and all the things that people have been struggling with for so long and this country has been inflicting. How do we raise to salience the struggles that don't have light right now, and how do we move forward to make it so that it's not bittersweet, but that it's all the way sweet, and that we have victory in many more paths than what we have right now?
Well, the first thing that came, like as you were saying, that like had this visceral experience, you keep doing the work. It is exhausting, but you keep doing the work. And I think that these watershed moments have become somewhat Instagrammable, social media-able. I know that's not a real word, but they become diluted. And I think their essence cannot be diluted. You have to continue the fight. So in 3 months, when I say Black Mamas Matter or Black Lives Matter, or, I especially need people in rural areas to understand it's not you're either rural, code baiting or code switching, meaning white. No, I am talking about all rural communities, because when you really think about rural communities, we were talking about white, we were talking about Black, we're talking about Latinx, we were talking about migrant workers, we were talking about Native American people who are on reservations. If we're not broadening, and fighting for expansion of these, monoliths, then we also aren't doing the work. And it's hard, it's exhausting. Like, people are tired, especially activists, they are tired, but, we are taking small steps, very small steps. And I remember, I will never forget the dean where I went to school for my nursing and midwifery program. You guys could see my CV, I don't know if I could say it, where I went to Columbia. She specifically told me when I was raising all these issues, I got to meet with the dean of diversity and inclusion, and they were like, you just need to go slow. And to me, that's just the biggest slap in the face ever. As a Black person, asking and demanding equality in my education, in the way I do my work. Go slow, because of like white fragility. And I think it is important that we understand, if we're going to have better outcomes for everyone. I love rural work. I love my white patients. I love my white patients who other people dismiss because their feet are dirty, or they just have their Trump hats on. Let's be real. Those are the families that are like, hey, Ms. Lodz, can I talk to you? So I know that I don't have to other them. I know that, maybe in their background, they learned that, they're better than me because they're white and I'm Black, or my family's immigrants, oh, your family's from Haiti? And then every day they're seeing you and they're just like, their minds are blown. Like, how can you be all these things the news are saying? So, of course, that's there. It's trite to be like, we still need those personal, moments of just being compassionate and kind, right? But on a larger level, if we are not, again, doing the work to create anti-racist policies, anti-sexist policies, anti-LGBTQIA policies, we're not doing the work. And it's continuing to listen to Black people, trans people, people that are poor, people in rural areas. There are just so many people in power right now that don't have my interest at heart. They do, and maybe we went to the same school, maybe our children are in the same programs, or program adjacent, but they live a completely different reality. And so I think it's really, really important during this time for people to listen. And then after you listen, you got to act. We don't need any more like books, or in my opinion, like checklists on doing the right thing. You just have to do the right thing.